Hello there. So here we are, 37 weeks. I went to the doctor's this morning and got a good bill of health. I thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, oh, it's like deja vu. When I went and the woman was taking my blood pressure, she had asked me, oh, well, would you mind if a student came in actually I met with a nurse practitioner today because all the doctors were busy. And I'm thinking, okay, well, this is my first internal in a long time, so I don't care who you are. If you're any normal human being, it's never a comfortable situation. So I'm thinking, oh God, knowing my luck, it'll be like somebody I know or somebody I went to school with. So I start thinking all these crazy thoughts, but I'm like, sure. And she's like, you got to remember that when you go to the hospital, everybody's going to see anything anyways. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, sure. And then I was thinking back to when I was in the hospital with my daughter, and I don't know, maybe I was being too nice. I don't know how many people say yes to it, but they had asked me if I minded if a couple students came into the room while I delivered her. And first, I didn't mind, but then looking back, and I didn't even reflect on it at the time, I wanted a few more family members in there because I had my mom, my husband, and his mom in there. And I would have liked to have had my sisters in there, even my dad. I didn't mind. But these students were allowed to be in there and take up space, and I was only allowed 3 family members. So I definitely will not allow that again. But I said sure. So they ended up measuring me. The student did all the work, actually. She measured me. I measured right on. She took the heartbeat, and I think they said it was 130. Of course, this time, the same as last week. The second they'll find the heartbeat, the baby will move. It's like, if it's telling me something about this child's personality, I'm getting a little worried. But I'm thinking positive that, no, this is going to be a cooperative child, and this has nothing to do with anything. People always tell me payback is a bitch. But, so yeah, it went well. The nurse did the internal, which definitely hurt a little bit. She told me that my cervix is still high up there, but that with a little effort, she was able to actually feel the head. So I said, does that mean that I'm dilated at all? And she said, well, you could be somewhere around 1 centimeter. So I thought that was cool. And then, I don't know, I guess I'm just such an easygoing person. She said, oh, well, she's such an easygoing girl. Would you mind if, if my assistant or student, whatever she was, did an exam on you as well? So, like, okay, whatever. I think I just need to, say no. I'm like, sure, why not at this point? So she did an exam as well. So double the pain, why not? But everything looks good. I go back next Thursday, and hopefully, possibly, there'll be more progress. I was hoping, my sister's actually due. She was due on Saturday, and she's actually at the doctor's as we speak, and she's made no progress, although I haven't heard the latest. So I'm hoping something is going on there. So we decided to go to the zoo yesterday, and I took my daughter to the playground, and she was hoping maybe that would move things along, which I don't know, maybe it did. I know for me, by the end of last night, I was so exhausted, and I kind of felt like something was going on, but clearly not. What else? I know somebody had asked me what I would be packing in my, let me just grab that. Don't know who that is. I know somebody had asked me what I would be packing in my hospital bag. And to be honest, I haven't even thought about it. Although I think I pretty much know. Obviously the essentials, the makeup, the face wash. In regards to, who keeps calling me? In regards to the clothes, I pretty much, I know the last time I bought like a little nightgown, but For the most part, I'm like a sundress girl, and I live in sundresses. I mean, even, that's another thing. Maternity fashion is so horrid. I think I'm going to become a designer and like become an instant millionaire because the clothing out there is so bad. I mean, you might find a cute thing here or there, but for the most part, they're so ugly and they're so overpriced. That's why I tell people, don't even waste your money buying maternity clothes. Just go to a store, Target, any type of store like that, and buy sizes that, you know, you normally wouldn't buy, and you'll save yourself a ton of money and it'll be 10 times cuter. But anyways, for the most part, especially in the summertime, I live in like little tube top summer dresses. So especially with nursing, I'm thinking it'll probably be easier for me to wear like that type of a dress instead of a nightgown. Slippers, I don't think I'll be bringing slippers because that's kind of nasty, especially being in the hospital. I'll probably just bring flip-flops where I can either toss them out afterwards or clean them up. Besides that, I always forget about what I'm going to talk about. I've yet to do anything. I still have to bring up the bassinet, the swing. I'm like so, I feel almost guilty because it just doesn't seem like the reality of this baby coming. I guess maybe that's it. Just doesn't seem real at this point, that I'm not in a big rush to get everything done. So, but I did go this morning after I went to the doctor's. I went to a place by me and I had my pump checked out, made sure that it was still working and it's in great condition. Bought all new tubes and bottles and stuff like that. I also bought a really cute nursing tank, which with my daughter, I lived in nursing tanks. And they just came out with a new style, so I got this really pretty blue one that I'm excited about. And then after that, I went to the hospital and I registered because, you know, the doctor asked me today if I had, and I'm like, no. And they looked at me like I was crazy. Whatever. But yeah, besides that, I'm just kind of hanging in there, hoping my sister's baby comes soon so I can, you know, try out her baby for size, get used to holding a newborn again and changing a newborn's diaper. And I'm just excited. Like I said, it's kind of bizarre to think that in a few weeks there's going to be a new member of our family. I don't know if, I think everybody kind of goes through that odd stage where it just doesn't seem real and it's kind of odd trying to figure out, well, what's it going to be like? You know, I'm so used to just having my daughter jump in the back seat and buckle herself in her car seat, and now it's like not so easy anymore. But that's okay. They're all worth it. But yeah, maybe the next video I'll talk about nursing too, because I'm a huge advocate of nursing. Clearly, if you've gone on to my channel and you've read about myself, I nursed for a very long time with my daughter, and I know some people, especially on YouTube, when you read video or hear videos and people's sick comments, you know, I agree, and it's funny because I'll watch videos and I'll think, ooh, that does seem kind of creepy, like these people that nurse for as long as they do. But then myself, I look back and I did it for three plus years, not, you know, out in public or not. It was just basically, especially towards the end, more or less, when my daughter would go to bed or go down for a nap, I would do it. And it was, I don't know, it was just something that we both loved. And there was nothing sexual or just, I love hearing people's comments about it. But anyways, I guess that would be another interesting topic to talk about in the meantime. I could do a video on that. And like I said, it was just a breeze for me and I enjoyed every minute of it. I also enjoyed stopping so I could kind of like have myself back to myself. And now I feel like, okay, here we go again. But that's okay because it's so worth it and so good for your children and all that good stuff. So I will definitely be back on here before if I do that video, and then I plan on doing an update after my Thursday appointment. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making another one.